This is your WW3 news. Obviously, this is going to be a continuation regarding how things work with the social services, fostering, tutors, and all that stuff. There's around about 48,000 social workers here in Italy. Unbelievable. 48,000. The major part of them are women. Young, probably, mostly. Some are more advanced in their age. With a university degree in psychology, or what they call here in pedagogia, a type of science regarding children. And most of them do not have a family. How these people can evaluate a situation or children in danger if they don't know what is to be a mother? Especially these young ones, which are at 25, 30. I think they are from the Politburo, a high-ranking civil servant, and they think, make believe they can make, tell people what to do. They are very arrogant people in most cases. I had talked to them on the phone regarding the case, and she said to them, "You must address me like if I was a doctor, because you're a miss for me," and end the story. And she went bananas. And it doesn't give you edgeways to explain your part of the situation. Can you imagine a co-worker who should assist a member of your family, which is probably a dependent of the National Health Service, attacks you? Why? Because I told this person you should go away. And her behaviour of sticking the nose in things which does not regard her. They're all spies anyway. Social workers, co-workers, whatever. And I see how this person done the shopping for this member of the family, and this member of the family is an old people's home, because it's orchestrated. All these mysterious fires at home, mysterious gas leaks, calling people to do repairs which are not necessary, major part of them. And then last but not least, a simulated gas leak, when all the whole damn thing was, which is legally safe, I should say. It's safety, legally safe. And this gas, which these two people at the last time were there to assist. Excuse me, why didn't you call the emergency service? You left that elderly person with a gas floating around the house. And when I came back home, I had alerting the next door neighbours. Because there's all this afternoon when those two are there, there's a smell of gas. They just took their asses and they fucked off. Because it was intentioned to inflict harm, not on the person who was inside the house, or even those who are there, just to simulate, to put this person in old people's home. It's probably even the idea of the tutor. It's all part of the corrupt system anyway. Then we hear a lot of stories of children being taken away from their families. Was it legit? They ended up in fostering, because social workers here in Italy, they just invent a pack of lies because there is a business behind it, and they think they know more better than you how to grow up your kids. This is the issue. No, you have to follow the narrative. What we say, oh, why is this going to be trouble? Threats of legal action or the police involved. The thing is, unless you have contact with people, if you don't necessarily need them, better off. You live more better, and probably one day you don't end up in a hell lot of trouble because of these people. There are very few social workers who really, and co-workers, who really do their job properly and they believe in it. They don't believe it's just another way of earning a living or pass a bit of time, which most of these social workers and co-workers do. There are very, very little decent social workers and co-workers which have a high level of moral standards. Like there was a case who assist in one of those stories. Probably I'll mention one maybe one day, or I don't know. And she said to the social worker, I'm not going to take no part of kidnapping an infant from the house where this child is now, because it's kidnapping, and a social worker has operated above the law with no court order to take this child and put him in fostering. It's unbelievable. And this is how things in Italy regarding these things go. And if you even go in front of the court with a solicitor, one solicitor told one of the people in many cases said, you couldn't even hire me and I will go down. They won't listen to me like they won't listen to you. It says it's just a waste of money, a waste of time. And gather evidence against them, recordings, hidden video filming of these people if they're in your house. Or when you meet them somewhere, record them secretly. Because that evidence probably may come in handy one day against them. Probably stop other children being kidnapped by these scumbags and put in the fostering. It's all a money-making scheme, as well as a type of form of communism. If you don't go by our narratives, we take away your kids and blah 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 and other threats. Typical communist behaviour from the Soviet Union. Unbelievable. Today, no Western country, here in Italy, unbelievable. If you were to hear half of the stories, you'd be shocked. If you heard the stories and you had direct experience in these situations, it won't be much of a shock for you, because it's a part of this so-called world of taboo, because it's all a business. We're talking about 14 billion errors every year. They put kids in foster homes, elderly people in elderly homes, or disabled people. They invent, no, this is person not auto-sufficient, has to go one of these so-called residents for disabled people. And when you end up under their regime, they're the ones who command your life. You don't count anything anymore. And personally myself, if I need help in some way, I'm not going to ask them for help. Sincerely, rather die with dignity and pride instead of living the rest of the days humiliated by these people. There are people who love to be treated in this way because they're ignorant or stupid, God knows what. People do exist. They like living told what to do, and if you behave yourself, they give you a award or a prize. That depends on the regarding how fragile mental status of the person is regarding these cases. They are very, very clever with people who do not understand nothing, who don't kick back, don't rebel. But when they encounter people who know, who's got a bit of knowledge, who has courage to fight these scumbags, they begin to shit themselves. My words is like this.